Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is David, aka XHoplo, and as usual, before we go to the leveling portion, let us check out Battle.net support article number 24258, link right below my name and in the description below. This is the official Blizzard article about multiboxing. I'll press refresh again so that you can see it, that it is the latest one, updated 1 month ago. Is multiboxing allowed? Multiboxing, or playing multiple World of Warcraft accounts at once, is not a violation of our end-user license agreement. Please note, however, that use of all software or hardware mechanisms used to mirror commands to multiple World of Warcraft accounts at the same time, or to automate or streamline multiboxing in any way, may result in account penalties. As usual, let's check out the official forum post as well. You are welcome to read the whole thing. I will go to the TLDR. We urge all players to cease using any means of mirroring a gameplay across multiple WoW accounts immediately in order to maintain uninterrupted access to World of Warcraft. What does this mean? This means the basics, that botting is not allowed, automation is not allowed, obviously. And what has been changed is that broadcasting is not allowed. So you used to be able to, well, you still are able, but it's no longer allowed. It used to be allowed that you would send one key to multiple accounts at the same time, so to multiple windows, which is broadcasting. That is no longer allowed. Also with all kinds of creative hardware hacks, like putting 5 keyboards at the same time and with a ruler pressing all 5 keys at the same time. Yes, I've seen something like that. Is not allowed. Luckily for us, we don't use any of that. We do not automate anything, we don't bot, and we don't use broadcasting of any kind. What I do use is a Windows feature, Windows built-in feature, Microsoft Windows built-in feature, which is focus follows mouse. So wherever you are hovering, the window that you are hovering will get the focus of the mouse. If you don't want to use that, you can just click and then press the command. Additional steps, up to you if you want to use that or don't. Alright, let's get to it. As usual, we have pre-logged the mage just to create water. Let's log everybody in, invite the group, and get everybody on the same layer and summon. Hey JC, how are you, bud? Okay, so now that Hearthvader is here, we do have the issue of storage space, so I will need to trade with someone just to pass all the items, but that's alright. Hearthvader will be getting level 41 here. PlayStation probably very close to 41, because PlayStation is at 81% and we get about 15% from one run. Ah, thank you, I appreciate it. I am still quite, well, not 100% there, but yeah, it's getting there. I'm still slightly losing my voice, but hopefully we manage to go there. How about you? How are you? Who else are we summoning? I think Haplina, right? Okay, so I added some guys. They asked for a summon, so it's all good. Hey, Shaft. Nice. Hey, Jay. How about you? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. How about you? Sorry, I'm messy. JC, yeah, I got kids. That is correct. 100% is not gonna happen, but I'm hoping for a little higher with the voice. Oh yeah, we already cleared Cathedral quite a few times. It's easy peasy at this stage. We're just trying to get level 40 so we can go to CF. We'll do the pre-quests and all that stuff as well. It's gonna be fun. Alright, let's see. This guy's here, so I will remove. Nifred is here, so I will remove. And then convert to party, and then set FFA again. There we go. So we summoned the Warlock here now, so he's probably going to summon a lot more people, but that's alright. Didn't get a tip. No worries, no worries. I have not been to RFD yet. Might do RFD as well. Just for the fun of it. Should be... Actually, should be pretty interesting. Let's do... You know what? Now that you say it. This could be the distraction that I needed from this place. Because we're very close to leveling. So maybe doing RFD is the right one. Pardon the... Trying to clear my throat, but... Doesn't really work. Thing is, RFD is lower than Cathedral, right? Yeah, RFD and the boss is 41. Yeah, I'm going ZF at 40. Yep. Well, the tank is going to be 41 plus, and the priest is going to be 41 plus. The DPS are going to be 40. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. I mean, I'm definitely game for trying that. It's quite boring not to do it. To do what we've been doing on repeat is very, very boring to me, as you know. You know me by now. Then again, the drops that we are getting here are good, but we got everything that we needed. So... yeah, that might be a good idea to do that. We even get exploration XP. However, I did want to get to level 40 before I go to the next instance, just to have the mounts, the 3 mounts, so I can just summon, straight up summon there, and not walk all the way there, which is kind of annoying walking everywhere. Well, if I do runs of the ring, I'll need you to show me how to do runs of the actual ring without doing anything, because I haven't done that before. So if you just show me the way, show me the way, senpai. I would appreciate it tremendously. Okay, this should be good for now. Let's go ahead and buff up. Okay. It's that simple, you say. It could be fun. This could be very fun. And there are quests for it too, right? We could check in a second, but let's go ahead and start the run. I don't need any buff. I'm gonna pull the whole thing. We have time before we need to rebuff, so it's okay. Vanquisher's sword. Anything is better than no quests, right? Because right here we are done with the quests, so it's a bit boring. So defender, Myrmidon. Myrmidon. So stamina is nice, although I do have 7 stamina necklace right now. Well, I mean, better Hunter probably would use. The Huntress probably would use it. The Paladin tank and the rest, no, because we've got the Triune amulet. Well, Triune, is that the name? I don't know her name, but The end boss from here, I mean. Yeah, 3 units. But it's something else to do, which is something that I would greatly appreciate, because we've been doing this on repeat now, and it is extremely boring. We will be dinging very soon. We're already 96%. The main goal is, of course, getting Glocky to level 40 right now. Well, let's check it out. So, Zul'Farrak, we do have some world quests that will get us some distance, but let's see. RFK quests, Razor Fan crawl quests, Blue Leaf Tubers. Oh, that's crawl and the crawl, and yeah, so instantly in there. Okay, level 29 though. Okay, okay. Sorry for already hammering of justicing that dude. He's a bit too close. I'll do a nice big pull here again. And I am of course going to use bubble to pull, just because it's well, more efficient. So 1 and don't go to the bear. You just want the summon later. I mean, but by the time you get to this level, I'll be gone here already. I'm going to ZF, right? So I will pass by there anyways, and it's sort of on the way. So I'm definitely considering doing it right now. After this run, we'll go do that. Going Wailing Caverns, nice. Wailing Caverns is fun, I like Wailing Caverns. We are low on mana. Healer. Was another big pool. I need to pay attention that we are not gonna die. This actually was a very big pool. I'm actually gonna double stun this guy just because I can't afford to die here. This was a massive pull and we dinged. Huh. Okay, let's see how many we pulled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 again. Not a record, but definitely big. And very nice to have dinged. Okay, and now we can actually get the Blessing of Sanctuary, which is pretty big. Nice, very nice. Let's create another milestone. Thank you. Appreciate it. Even more threat and mitigation. Always good, always good. Alright, let's go summon the other side. Now the other side we can do a bit less because we don't have bubble, but if I do it correctly, I can actually make a dent in this again. So I just want to pull these guys right here. This may have been a mistake. We do still have another blessing. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. That's pretty big. And my ear is itching. Oh no, pause the game. I love it. Definitely feel a difference with the amount of damage that we are taking now. First of all, the additional level obviously doesn't hurt, but also just the fact that we do have more mitigation now is very, very nice. I'm gonna health potion again here because of our mana situation. Priest definitely needs a little bit more MP5 or spirit or anything to help that, but we're okay. You killed me with pause the game there. Brilliant. But Mom, this is an online game. I can't pause it. There we go. Another big clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, again, 9 mobs. Very nice. Very big pools. Unfortunately, I don't have too much time. Lately, I really don't have time at all. I have to go to the office tomorrow, which is always fun. Okay, the only question is, do we keep Blessing of Sanctuary or do we go for straight up just Wisdom for the mana? I think Blessing of Sanctuary is good. Damage taken by 10, and we AoE tank a ton. So if we weren't AoE tanking, I'd say obviously take Blessing of Wisdom, but the amount of AoE that we do actually makes the damage reduced by 10 be quite significant. Stun that guy right there so that I can go ahead and pull a bit of a bigger congregation. Good stuff, and I am going to use this again because it stacked them up real nice. This was actually a good pull. Good change. Now I just need to hit the right one to begin with, and we are fine. I think almost all the mobs now are going to be green for me here. Let's get the other wizard. The other side has the patrol now. It's okay. Get it as well, and here comes another patrol. Is it rebuff time? I don't think it's rebuff time. It is obviously new blessing time. Can I configure this to put the other blessing on me instead of wisdom? I think I can. I think it defaults to paladin being the healer and not the tank. That's why it goes to this buff. I'll check if there's something in the settings that I can change to do that. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. This time just 7 mobs. Still decent. Do you remember which one it was? I think it was like... Oh my god, that noise. Buff something. It wasn't buff watch. It was paladin something. I have no idea what it was. Pally power. Yeah. Pally power options. Buttons. Profiles. Buttons. Seal button. Oh, Righteous Fury is actually a legit one. I need that as well. Hey. Okay. Seal tracker, seal of righteousness. Yeah, I like that. Settings. Just general. Auto buff main tank, main assist, doesn't matter a lot here. So no, I can't. I have to manually press the buff button. That's okay. Let's rebuff. Okay, so left click is that, right click is that. See ya, Jay. Alright. Rebuffs, rebuffs, rebuffs. Can't wait to have party buffs. Can't wait to have a rage table. Woo! Still a long way to go with tailoring, but the good news is once we get tailoring to enough to get rune cloth, we're getting so much rune cloth during the leveling process later on that we'll basically just have enough rune cloth bags for everybody, including the other team, which is big. Let's rebuff that while the mage gets his mana back, her mana back. And then we'll just go. Oh wait, we still have the other side to do. Yeah, that's right. I forgot I didn't pull the complete other side. We still have a few mobs there. Visibility poor at best. There we go. Let's go to defenders. Wizard. Wizard adjust. Nice and stacked. Very good. Wizard, which is fine. Power word shield, just to take some of the damage while the mobs take AoE damage. Drain. Because we remember to drain now. Bam bam! How's it going, buddy? I PM'd you earlier. You weren't on. So I'm here. Oh. Sneaky. Sneaky sorcerer. Nah, you're joking. Aren't they gonna replace your laptop? Weren't they going to replace your laptop, dude? Okay. I mean, blue screen of death will definitely remind you to replace it fast. Did you try upgrading to the new NVIDIA drivers, by the way? Because they just released new ones that supposedly fixed some BSOD issues. Maybe you are suffering from that. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Just do that. Let them sort it out. Imagine that being the issue though. NVIDIA and not your laptop. It could very well be. But honestly, at this point, you shouldn't care. Who's at fault? As long as you get a working one. This is gonna be a little bit annoying. Oh yeah, I got you. That's really annoying. The blue screen of death is annoying. Okay, now that mage is... so unfortunately, I thought those were two wizards. But it's an annoying little sorcerer. Eventually he's gonna run out of mana before we need to do anything about it, so... Just gotta keep the priesty healed as well. I mean, technically we can just do this. Okay, that's annoying. This. Stop casting now. Everybody follow. Not my best displays right now, but it's okay. We still get the kill and it's fine. Nah, I'm not. I'm talking. So I got multi-chat up and running, but I know that a lot of people don't, and I don't display it on the stream. So I'm talking in a lot of channels. I'm also talking in game. I'm answering to PMs in game. I'm answering to PMs on Discord. I'm answering to Twitch. I'm answering to YouTube. I'm answering to heck, I'm even answering to, you know, signal messages that I get sometimes. And I'm just doing it live on chat. Everybody thinks I'm talking to myself, which is fine. I'm a multi-boxer. I talk to myself. It comes with the job. Oh, I just referred to it as a job. That's bad, right? Can't be good, that's for sure. Alright, trade is complete, so that worked out. Pigeon, let's go! I'll eagerly await your pigeon at the window. Going full old school style. Hey, coming from a privacy freak, streaming privacy freak, I know, I get it, but yes. Circumstances and stuff. A pigeon is great. Alright, let's go get the other side now. There shouldn't be that many mobs at the other side because I did pull these guys and these guys. So I think we just have this pulled here, followed by, well, the other ones. So, we have Wizard. I'm gonna kill that guy first because he's super annoying. I did bring the Wizard dangerously close to the group. I gotta keep that in mind. This is quite bad, so let's move backwards. Take all the team backwards because the Wizard is going ham now with the AoE. Should have gone for the Wizard first, but it's okay. The team is very, very strong now, especially against these guys. They're mostly green for us now, so it's fine. But I do believe it killed... Wow, it killed the imps so fast. Imps have no health, man. Okay, did I miss any mob? I don't think I missed any mob, which is good. I do have to resummon the imp though, so let's do that right now while we drink. Are we still in combat? No, we're not. Good, good, good. Let's go. Got a lot of AoE. Speaking of, I actually have a new rank of Blizzard. We might try that. Well, it is dealing more damage than the Paladin for like the first time ever. This might be worth it. Not for blocking, but it's okay. Maybe if we get another 9 pull, this could be worth it. The thing is, if we do get the Myrmidons there, and we actually AoE them down, I don't think that's a very smart idea, because they're going to be dealing a ton more damage then, which will make things just more difficult than they need to be. Yeah, let's just stick with what we know, which is killing and doing it very, very well. 94% on PlayStation. Blocky is at 42 at the lowest. So PlayStation about to level. Hearth Vader already at 8% into level 41. Crazy. Love it. So I got asked in the comments, in a comment of a video of a stream yesterday, I think it was, like, why would this be illegal? Well, the people that are boxing, they know already the answer to that. The answer is very simple. It isn't illegal. The main issue is sort of, well, it's kind of complex. It all stems from the way news outlets and gaming news outlets and stuff like that picked up the news of the new rules, and streamers. So when the new rules came out, all the streamers and all the news outlets were like, multiboxing is banned, period. That's how it was announced, with capital letters and very, very big. They made a very, very big deal out of it, and they just didn't, you know, actually read the rules. Or even if they did read the rules afterwards, nobody paid attention to it because everybody just read the headline. And that's what started the whole thing. Though, to be honest, I don't think it ever stopped people from just reporting multiboxers. Even if multiboxing was still allowed, people would still be reporting you left and right, because people just absolutely hate multiboxers. It can stem from all sorts of different issues. One thing being just toxic multiboxers that existed. Again, if a person is toxic with one account, give him more accounts, he just finds more ways and interesting ways to be even more toxic times the amount of accounts he has, right? So that has nothing to do with multiboxing, that has to do with the person playing. The second thing that they worry about or have a misconception about is that all day long multiboxers just somehow insta-clear all the dungeons and all the bosses with zero effort and zero expenses and zero repair bills, as if they just jump to the boss, get the loot, and then pollute the market with items and stuff. I can assure you that is also not the case. Most of the time I am broke as heck. But it is a misconception. So I think, all in all, I think it stems down, and I have said this before, I think it comes down to just plain jealousy. And the reason why I say that is there is one thing about multiboxing that people hate the most, and that is the fact that you don't have to fight for gear. You don't have to be lucky for a drop to drop and then be lucky on a roll to lose the roll against somebody else, because, I mean, it's you. You're the one that getting the drop, you decide to which one of your characters it goes. And I think that's something that fundamentally affects people negatively, because they can't have it. They can't do it, although they can, but they won't because of reasons. So I think that's the core issue of why people hate multiboxing so much. Because even the toxic multiboxers that used to, you know, go and bomb raids and stuff like that, they didn't affect the majority of the population, because the majority of the population wasn't at that level of raiding. So yeah, I think it's really a mixed bag, but it all comes down to the fact that when the new rules were announced, all the streamers and all the people, all the news outlets and all the stuff, they just said multiboxing is bad, period. So a lot of people would just report for several reasons. The first reason being they just hate multiboxers, period. So they report. They don't care about the rules. They don't even know the rules. It doesn't matter to them. And some of them even admitted to me they know the rules, but they think it should be illegal, so they just report you. By the way, that last one is actually against the terms of service. Reporting you just because they don't like the way you do something. That is against the user agreement, but never mind. The second reason is some of them just don't know and they want Blizzard to figure it out, right? So they just say, okay, I'll report it and Blizzard will figure it out. If the person is cheating, then Blizzard will ban, and if the person is not, then Blizzard will ban. In theory, that is a very legit reason, and in theory, in the old Blizzard days, I would say, heck yeah, go for it. Just do it. That's fine. I will get to why that is no longer the case in a second, but we'll continue with the third reason. The third reason is they just don't know the rules. They read the rules like everybody else. They read the announcements that said multiboxing is banned from all the news outlets, and they're like, okay, this is banned. And the fourth ones, or fifth ones, I don't remember what reason, is they just think you're a bot. They report you. Now let's go back to why just reporting because you're not sure is no longer, you know, a good way of doing things. I mean, I get why they do it, and for normal people they would have zero effect, but the reason is the automatic banning system that has been introduced to the game. And to everybody saying that doesn't exist, I mean, I could tell you to look up the streamer that said the same argument live and requested all his viewers to report him, and he got banned live with the automated system. So the thing is that once you get the ban from the automated system, which is something, by the way, that hackers actually abuse. So there are people that kill botters, and those people get spam reported or mass reported by the bots, and they get banned. Not the bots, the people that got mass reported. And the major issue here is getting unbanned is just a nightmare, because there are no people. There are barely any people looking at tickets anymore, and the first reply you get to requesting an unban is also automated. So you go from one automation to the other automation, and yeah, exactly, like here we go, we have people that have it from experience, and I know it from experience as well, because it happened to me as well. So you go from the one automated ban system to an automated ticket response system, and if you're very, very, very lucky, you will get to talk to an actual human being. But you have to be very lucky for it. And that's the issue. And so when people ask me, why don't you then, because it's legal what you're doing, then what, and they put it as if it's like an argument to say, you see, so you know you're doing something illegal. They say like, why don't you level out the road? I know it's legal. I know that what I'm doing is legal. I also was a victim to the automated reporting system, to the automated ban system. I was unbanned. Thank you again, GM Bethshad. You are brilliant. So to answer the question as to why, because in life you can be right and you can be smart, but usually not both at the same time. It is unfortunate, it is very unfortunate, but it is also very true. So in this case, I just prefer being smart. I do my utter best to stay out of everybody's way and just not trigger anybody. I do enough with being the sort of, you know, with streaming everything and being very open about it. There's a lot more multi-boxers and they don't stream it and they try to hide because they're just scared of the consequences. They're just scared of people. And it's a shame. It is, but I don't blame them one bit. It is a situation that has been brought because of everything that happens, which is also why I read the rules every time that I start the streams now, so that the first thing people see when they join this stream, because when they, you know, come to see the video before they get the chance to curse their lungs out, they see the rules and then they're like, wait a minute, okay. I personally had people PMing me saying, okay, I actually genuinely didn't know, I didn't believe you, and then I didn't believe that the article was really that. They blamed me for, they thought I set up a web page to look like it, sort of a phishing scam to look like it, and I've heard insane stories. I've heard like incredible stuff. But even if I managed to get just the one person to not report Multiboxers because they went to read the rules, then I think I've done my part. Sorry for the rant, it was just, it's a repeated question, and those of you watching the channel a lot and following it a lot have heard me rant about this quite a bit. I know. It is what it is. That's the state of the game. And every time I get asked that question, I think, okay, I haven't ranted about it in a while, so people forgot or something. So I go on another rant. 10 agility, 11. That might be an upgrade for the Huntress, actually. 8 agility, 8 stamina. That's definitely an upgrade for the Huntress. It actually is an upgrade here as well, so I'm going to use it on. It's kind of annoying because this is a massive upgrade for the Huntress, and I know that we're going to replace that very, very soon. But we do what we have to do. Two-handed mace. Okay, 7 intellect, 7 spirit. Nice. And there we go. Sorry about that. I need room. Archer's Jerkin of the Falcon. 10 agility, 10 intellect is actually brilliant. Let's try that as well and see what we have there. Yeah, gaunts. I'm still going to use those ones. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Can we use it? Not that. Wait, can I trade it? I don't think I can trade it. Okay, yeah. No, I'm completely full. Never mind. Sorry. Figuring out loot is also something. Luckily, the words quite lost my words. Even mentioned the word in Dutch just there. Luckily, the Huntress is also our enchantress, so she is the one that disenchants. So all gear drops by her first, and I won't accidentally disenchant something that is actually useful to me. Definitely need to. Did we ding? I think we dinged. Yay! PlayStation has dinged. Let's go. That's another level 41. Four hours and 38 minutes playtime on the priest to get to level. Yeah, this game takes a lot of time. Granted, we're not very efficient. We're not totally inefficient either, but we're not very, very efficient. Could be much more efficient. Also, the priest has leveled some tailoring and things like that, so I've traveled the world. dispelled. Luckily, this boss comes right before a buff, so a rebuff, I mean. Ooh. That's actually the first time I got this. That's insane. Damage and healing done by magical spells and effect by 9. Do I want this? Do I want to reduce more intellect? I mean, it doesn't reduce that much intellect, and it does give me some good stuff. I didn't know that dropped. Let's go. Oh, I really like Feline Mantle, but hey, upgrades are upgrades. Alright, let's start with Glocky. Sorry, with Prey Station. Move on to Glocky. Grimmy. Back to Prey Station. Man, I've seen some videos of Nagrand again and stuff like that, and I'm like, whoo! I'm going to like that a lot. Hey, let's go, nice. Dun, dun, ban. Boop. There we go, that was fast. I need to add those weird ASCII characters to the ban list, but okay. I've seen videos of Nagrand again, and you know, the chain quest there, the Ring of Power and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this already. I'm excited. The most beautiful thing about Outlands is that basically we have dungeons for every step of the way. We just have dungeons for every step of the way there, which is very nice. The dungeons have quests. There is going to be some repetition, because obviously you still need a lot of XP, and they made it so that you won't be able to, you know, do one dungeon, get a level, and do the next dungeon. But, oh man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I always have the team on Era, so Era is not done, you know. We still have the team, we still can go, and anytime we want to do Era content, obviously on Horde side, which is even better. Sorry, Alliance. I know I'm playing at one right now, but I'm wondering if they'll let us re-roll later on, and I'm wondering if I'll actually do it as well. Oh! No, you're joking. Well, at least you can summon yourself, right? Hey, Z's Boxing! How's it going? I know my stream, I don't have a stream schedule. I stream whenever I can. Yeah, arrows is a nightmare. I always forget arrows as well, and I did give you the weak aura for it, right? I think I did. For the arrows, but it's too small still. So I always make sure to buy arrows, just to have arrows also on. What I found that really helps is having arrows on a different character, having like 6 stacks of arrows on a different character, because then when you do forget your arrows, you usually forget them when you're already at the instance, and you're like, oh, so you just, you know, take it from the main guy, and then you're like, okay, now I definitely need to go get arrows, because yes. And then you repeat this process, so you just keep having them on the backup person. It's important. I found that it helps. I know it's silly, I know everybody's like, just remember the arrows. We have so much on our brains, on our minds when we're boxing like this. Arrows just ain't one of them, sadly. Even as a hunter main, it could happen. It could happen. You forget arrows, okay? No hunter wants to admit it. No hunter wants to admit it. You know, I guarantee there's going to be some in chat saying, "It never happened to me." It happens to all hunters. Exactly. So with hunter pet, it's always the hunter. They have a double factor of problematic. It's feeding pets and yeah, just hunter arrows. I don't want Holy Nova. I don't want this. Critical effect. This could be good. I don't remember my build. Yes, when it's not the main window. So for feeding the pet, I do have the weak aura, so I have this one. And I get a giant feed pet button here, blinking, like really drawing attention when the pet goes below green. So that really helps out a lot. What doesn't help is that I usually forget to bring more food. Oh yeah, definitely make it as big as you can. You've seen my, I think you have, JC, seen my stream with the team. I make everything as big as I can when I did ZG and stuff like that. Okay, wait, I need to check my priest build because I forgot if I do take it or don't take it. Yeah, there we go, priest. This one or this one. What was I gonna do next? Yeah, I definitely take inspiration on all my builds. Okay, let's take inspiration here as well then. Sure. Cool. All right. Okay, the Soulstone one I would like to see. I do appreciate, so I do like Buff Watch a lot. A lot. It does help me out quite a bit. Because the red really bothers my eyes. So I see it immediately. I know it sounds weird. Wait, no, for this boss I do need this. So single boss is definitely going to take Blessing of Wisdom. AoE, Blessing of Sanctuary. Alright, and stop follow. And let's go with Commander Morgraine. First of the elements and just straight up AoE. We should be absolutely fine with that. I'm gonna decurse that. And he is down. Holy Smite. I'm gonna stand over here so she comes all the way around the corner. There we go. Elements again. Sting. Okay, there's a sleep. She still has Sting on her. But it doesn't matter, she uses lay on hands afterwards. So we just use a new Sting. She resisted the Judgment of Mana. Judgment of Mana. I'm gonna call it Judgment of Mana. You get it, but it's okay. He still has Curse of Elements on him. Interesting. He was dead. I didn't remember putting a new Curse of Elements, but that's alright. There's his bubble. Let's save mana. For some reason I was still casting, but that's okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, did we get shards? Yes we did. And Trina Amulet that we have on everybody. Alright, let's go get our 2 shards. Okay, I will need to disenchant something. That is unfortunate. Let's go this route and then disenchant some stuff. Thank you, appreciate you. 6 agility, 4 stamina. We have that one. 9 intellect, but we don't need it. 11 stamina and 11 strength. This is actually really good for the druid later on, but later on is later on, right? And this one, I can use it, but we just got another one, right? I think. Train Amulet and Gauntlets of Divinity. Yeah, we just got another Gauntlets of Divinity, so I can definitely disenchant that. Train Amulet I also have on me. This is good. This is mount money. Scarlet Leggings, absolutely. This is just mount money, what you're seeing right here. This. Small Radiant Shards, they sell. Alright, that's actually kind of everything we wanted to do here. We might 51% on Glock. We still need to get him. So now we have a choice. We either go RFK, SFK, RFK, or we continue doing these runs here. Both are valid. I like the RFK route a little bit more, I think, because, you know, I can get quests and I can get just half the way to ZF already, and just a new zone and a new era and a new place. Thoughts? Let's go. What do you say? Do we go for these quests and we go for that area, or do we just wait? To do ZF, we do need to get to 40, because 40, we need to pick up quests that require level 40 to do ZF. And I said I'm going to enter the dungeon at that. Also, ZF at 40 is rough. 42 is the sweet spot to start ZF. It's not impossible, but it is rough. Let's let the loot decide. Let's let the loot decide. What do we get from RFK? So SM Cathedral is 35 to 45. RFK is 29 to 38. The boss there is 41. But we skip the whole boar area. We just go to the ring, as Jay has suggested. So those are the higher mobs. This is pretty decent. Healing done by spells and effects by up to 11, but we don't need it because we got the 15 one. Definitely don't need this. The helm could be good for Huntress. Polearm, decent. Blind Hunter we won't get anyways because he doesn't spawn. Heart of Amumaga. Yeah, that's the thing. So, okay, so if you go ZF at 40, you should honestly just do mage AoE for him, and to get them. The totems are annoying. I do have a pet macro for killing the totems, so my hunter basically just spams the totems, where they just the pet just goes for totems as soon as they appear. It's really, really important. The healing totems, the totem in ZF are definitely difficult. Oh, we got aggro. Controller. So you do want to go to ZF closer to level 42. You'll do a lot better there. But that's valid for any instance. I mean, we went here when the boss was red to us for the tank, so we still managed to get that down. Yeah, sorry, thinking out loud. I kind of want to do something else, but I feel like the XP in RFK will simply not be enough, if that makes any sense. I feel like the level there is a bit too low. I feel like this is the right thing to do here. Stay here, I mean. Hey Zadek, how's it going? Yeah, I think we should stay here. As much as I hate repeating stuff, such is the game. I forgot to check how much XP we had in the beginning, because I kind of wanted to see how much XP Glock gets for one run. It doesn't matter. We need 2 more runs. When's UBRS? In a few days. Oh, that's very nice of you. That's very nice of you. All right, let's just stay here. Do I have time for another one? Okay. Thanks for that. Appreciate you a lot. Dude, just killing people. That's fine. Alright, we managed to reset and we got back in. I should have actually reacted a lot faster there, but it's fine. Let's just rebuff him. There we go. So, shame, Soulstone is gone, but you know, such is the server. Oh yeah, I also get asked that quite a lot. Why not PvE server? World of Warcraft is PvP for me. For me. I don't judge. Everybody can do what they want. I don't judge. It is more frustrating now that I know for a fact that we cannot, you know, retaliate. I used to retaliate. It was a lot more fun when we could retaliate. But now I would recommend, if you do multi-box, just don't retaliate at all. Just stand there and take it. I know it's annoying. I know it shouldn't be the case, but it is what it is. All you want to do is limit your... oh, he got... Okay, that's what happened. He got actually kicked. That's why he doesn't cast. It is very, very silly. But there's not much we can do about that. The new rules definitely got people very, very, very excited about reporting people that they think... Basically just reporting people, not even that they think. Right, we have bubble, we have new level. We're going to do another big pool. So sometimes when you see that the warlock starts casting drain, when it shouldn't be casting drain, it's very visible, like what just happened. It's because I move with the mouse a little bit too fast when I press. So number 3 here is flash shield on the tank. And number 3 on the warlock is the drain. So what happens is I press 3 on the priest, but I move my mouse too fast, so it goes immediately to drain on the warlock instead of healing with the priest. Just as an explanation as to why that happens sometimes. Again, we don't use any app or program, we use manual, so if you go too fast, the keys just go to, you know, you press and you're already at the next window with the mouse. Then the command gets sent to that window instead of this window. It is fun. Alright, let's go pull. Let's do a massive pull again. Oh man, 2 sorcerers here, that's kind of annoying. And I don't want to be forced to use that already. Okay, that's not nice. I used that too fast. That means that we won't be able to pull too many. Okay. Oh, I cannot throw this. That's the problem. Go ahead and do this. Now we use the other blessing. Dome, wizard. Okay, there is a... One of the sorcerers is not on me. I'm gonna just sheep it so it's out of the way. And then we go back to killing. Sorry for the slow reaction. He was also at the corner a little bit, so I had to move the mage around so we can actually hit it. Not the most ideal of situations, but we're fine. In fact, I can now just go ahead and cancel out all the others. This is a lot of sorcerers here, to be honest. Which is good and bad at the same time. Let's go ahead and sheep again. So it is good because, you know, easy to kill, fast kill. It is bad because a lot of slows. Not that it matters because we're not moving. This feels like a lot more mobs. Okay, so that was Hoplita hitting this guy. Let's move the team a little bit more. I do need to manually go again. Right, there we go. Man, the trick with just following the priest with the rest of the team is so useful. It is just so useful. Zeus, what level are you up to right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. Yep, 9 again. I am full again. I need to trade with someone else then. Oh man, everybody's full. Everybody's packed full. That's not good. I need a repair. I need to sell stuff. Wait, Grimsheeper. Grimsheeper is not full, right? Yes, Grimsheeper is not full. Whew. Ooh, that's a wand. Okay. Oh, hold. Don't give me water. Thank you. Oh, nice. Yeah, Meowj is doing the same, but just with the one. So for Meowj's team, he is everything, and his friend is the tank. He's also enjoying that a lot. That's very nice. So you're playing with yourself and not with yourself at the same time. That's amazing. Pardon the way I said it. That's not what I meant. Oh boy. Oh boy. Apologies. Actually, I have 1 minute on a new power word bubble. I call it power word bubble. Obviously it isn't, but let's just do this then. That's a big pool. I am a little bit worried that this pool is a bit too big. I think this pool is too big. And we're standing too close. Where is this dang wizard? There he is. Oh. Man, that wizard. I hope you will put some more videos up soon. Okay, we are wiping this because it is very bad. That wizard really messed us up. Let's try to kill some more. We haven't wiped in a while now. Actually, there's no reason to wipe with everybody. Let's just run out. We haven't wiped in a long time. But yeah, it just happened. Okay, dude. Very annoying. Alright, let's release the team, but I do want to go ahead and loot. That pool was a bit too big, too ambitious, and we didn't have the right bubble for it, and that's completely on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mobs, and there were like 4 mobs surviving, right? Alright, that's fine. Let's keep going. That ganker outside is interesting. What's his name even? Okay, I'm not gonna say the name. Fine, I will. It's a ghetto trapper. Okay. Sure. With that name, you get it. So you see, the problem is these people that gank, like right outside here and everywhere, are the same people that if you give them a box, they would do this with their whole box, right? And that's a core of the issue, that why so many people or a lot of people hate multi-boxers. It's a shame. But it's people, not boxers. He still manages to annoy all by his lonesome. Ooh. 1 pal of 4 shaman or mages and priest. Mages and priest is no longer that viable. It obviously still is, but it's no longer that viable. You have to play it a little bit differently than what you used to, because where before you would just AoE with everybody with one button, now you actually have to do them all, so it's actually in a series. So your first mage, the first one to AoE, needs to be with a bit more tanky gear. Honestly, I'd say either 1 pala and 4 shaman, because that's amazing. Well, actually not either. That's it. From your 2 decisions, if it's priest and mages versus 1 pala and shamans, I'd go 1 pala and shamans. Very fun to play. Very fun to play. If you also want something that is exceptionally powerful to play, it's not a triple box though. Oh, it is more easy with shaman. It sure is. If you want something that's a lot of fun to play, but it isn't a triple box, it's just a dual box, for example, it's warrior and shaman as well. So shaman giving Wind Fury Totem to the warrior is amazing. Okay, here's what I was saying about the feeding. See? This draws a lot of attention, right? Like, so you instantly know, okay, press it and you feed the cat. The pet, sorry, in this case, the cat. Actually, him killing us set us back a bit more than I'd like to. This wipe set us back a bit more than I'd like to. Because of time. I might not even have enough time to finish this one. That is bad. Honestly, there's also nothing wrong with just waiting for TBC to be released, because with TBC, you know, you still have the increased XP for this entire phase, so you'll get there much faster. Pardon, you'll get there much faster if you don't want to go through this phase anyways. I still have the second team to level after this one, so I'm going through the hoops. I'm going through everything. I also enjoy this, but that's me. Oh yeah, we need a new health stone. Well, you don't really have to gear him, right? You don't really have to gear the paladin for TBC, because remember, even without gear, the first quests in Nagrand, they kind of give you the catch-up gear, right? So yeah, even at level 58, you will get better gear than just dungeons here. Some gear even up on par, and I'm saying like the entry levels, some gear is even on par with Molten Core, with Molten Core gear, early levels. That one more at level 60, not 58, but yeah, still pretty crazy if you think about it. So gearing is not a big priority for me. It really isn't. Not with these guys. The era team I gear, for sure. For good reason too. The era team is also my more competitive team for this range. But no, as soon as I ding this team to 60, I'm just gonna swap to the other team and ding them to 60. And then see what we'll do. Might do stuff depending on how long there is, but with the current rate of the amount of time that I have to play, or rather the time that I don't have to play, I won't even ding the second team to 60 by the time Burning Crusade already gets released. We're going through the phases really fast. I was honestly expecting to have enough time to actually get this team already to 60 by this period, by this phase. And I am quite a ways away from that, so... Granted, I'm not doing the most effective type of leveling also, I could be doing it way more effective, even if I just go ahead and have the mage boost myself. Yeah, I mean, for example, if I go ZF right now at level 40, I can just use the mage to do graveyard on repeat and just level everybody without doing the dungeon itself. Gruul's Lair. Yeah, Gruul's Lair is going to be fun. Gonna try it. I'm gonna try everything. The whole point of the 10-man is to try all the 10-man raids, right? That should be a lot of fun. Gonna split off with these guys here. Gonna put them over here. There we go. Pull this up here because we can. Not gonna pull too much because I really don't want to die again. Well, I hope this one doesn't go to Wrath. It doesn't make sense that this one will go to Wrath. I hope this one stays at Burning Crusade. I do. Or if they like go to Wrath, I hope they just leave behind the Burning Crusade era. So you can do like when they released in 2019, when they re-released, you know, you could clone your team and have one team continue on and the other half stay behind. Because that would be amazing. That would be cool. I know I had a team. I don't know where they are. I could probably log in Classic and check, but yeah. So if they go Wrath, I want them to have a Burning Crusade era. I really think Burning Crusade deserves its own era servers. I think the original trio deserves their own era servers, basically. So Vanilla, Burning Crusade, and Wrath. Give me 3 of those era servers. Ecstatic. Not very logical or viable from Blizz's perspective, but hey, it is what it is. First May is phase 4 for this. Yep. Yeah. Potential. We're chugging through it. Like they said, final quarter is actually going to be Burning Crusade. Burning Crusade is probably dropping this year and not next year. So that's something to take into consideration. And then Burning Crusade is not going to be a sped up version, at least not so far. That's why we think, or I think, and some of the others agree with me, that this is going to be, you know, Burning Crusade era here. But yeah, I don't know. Nobody knows. It could close at any point. It could continue at any point. They can basically do what they want. Okay, we got them all. And now I do want to go back downstairs because that's a lot of mobs again. And I really just don't want to die. I do need to wait till the sorcerer gets here. Oh man, camera. Right, I said I'm going to create a macro for the camera vision, right? To change from max to just max camera range without add-on. So that we don't have that annoying blue thing. But we're almost done with, almost, TM. I'm done with this. What level was, what percentage was Glocky when we started this? Did anybody keep track? I wanted to say 57, but he is 57 now, so that doesn't make sense. I'll check the VOD later on. And there's such a big difference when you don't use Blessing of Wisdom. I think I actually just should continue using Blessing of Wisdom. Yeah. I think the lack of mana is more problematic than the DPS mitigation and stuff, because we live. I mean, we had one wipe, right? So it's fine. See, now I see that it's low. I'm just gonna feed it. I'm gonna check how much I have left. Okay, we can do this because I have a few more arrows. That's good. Ah, okay, we have food. Very good. Zeus, you currently running dungeons or you currently running just world? Okay, let's leave these guys behind here because that's a wizard. You're a wizard here. And another wizard. Check. You doing alliance or sorry, I haven't checked your stream in a bit. I don't know what your profile is. Apologies. Alliance, gotcha. If we end up doing a because we have some more people here that are interested. If we end up doing a multi-boxer Onyxia or Molten Core attempts, would you be interested in joining? Only multi-boxers. Doesn't matter if it's 2 box or 10 box or 20 box, doesn't matter. The point is only multi-boxers. Zadok is down with his duo. We know that, that's for sure. JC has his 5 team. I got the 5. So we could, in theory, we could do some nice stuff. In theory, we could wipe a lot. It's gonna be hilarious. So, yay that. ZG is definitely something cool. Tom also with 5. Nice, yeah. See, we got a team. Yeah, that's I really want to see if it's doable, viable, or. There, I managed to counterspell that one, and now all we need is to get to this one, and we're good. Okay, let's move this team up ahead. Join the combat, and there we go. Okay, so I'm putting you down as a maybe. Let's get there first, right? Because I did say that on Era as well, but then on Era it never worked out. My team is ready for it, but I just couldn't find the other boxers to join and do it with. The rest are out of buffs. I didn't notice that. I need to put wisdom on the others. Oh, TBC is going to be much easier. TBC has a couple of mechanics that allows it to be easier too. So. Also in TBC the raids are also attuned to 10 men, so there's a big difference there. Big difference. Even if I only end up leveling the 1 team, I'm still going to attempt 10 man as a 5 man. Well, we could do the TBC 25 man, of course. Yeah, but Onyxia is also something like that, right? So Onyxia 20 man, perfect. But yeah, we gotta find them. Also ZG 20 man is fine. It's not ideal, but 25 is better. But yeah. Okay, we didn't get these guys. Stop casting at me for a second. Yeah, Mag layer full. Do it, just go Illidan. Illidan boxers. Let's go. You know what the saddest part about doing Illidan as multi-boxers would be? Well, it depends. I mean, pretty sure some people will have a warrior tank, right? But kind of no DPS to take the Warg ladies because nobody's doing melee DPS in the box anymore. Would be funny. Oh man, my inventory is full again. Okay, this is getting to a point where I definitely think we will Hearthstone with everybody after this, just to sell. Okay. 4, 5, 6. That's good enough for now, I guess. It is very late. It's a problem. I just want to push, even if it is just for the 2 additional radiant shards in order to get the mounts. 100 gold per mount is rough. Is rough. I don't know. What I'm actually more interested in is like world bosses. If we manage to do a world boss as a box, that would be insane. Because a world boss means that we also can get countered by, you know, the opposite faction. So that should be interesting. I'll Reaver farm you. I do know one boss that we definitely will wipe like crazy on that if we ever were to attempt it as boxers right now. Lich King. Imagine those mechanics. Oof. My word. Just thinking about it. Hot diggity. Oh, brother. Nah, this is fine. Era is perfect. Era is really nice. Once I get the team, the 5 other accounts, really. Gruul is doable. Gruul's lair is definitely doable. There are some mechanics that we have to figure out how to move from. I do want a few more, so I'll do this. Okay, I said a few more. Where did you all pop off from? Swapping to Blessing of a Sanctuary. Yeah, there are gonna be there's definitely some things that you have to just accept that, you know, the chances of you doing this as a box are slim to none. And we accept that. It's fine. That's not what it's for. It's for the general challenge of managing to do what we do. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's blasphemous for a multi-boxer to say, I guess, but I actually enjoy this playstyle more than I did when it was available with broadcasting. I know. It just feels a bit more immersive for me. I'm actually controlling all the characters. It is obviously a lot weaker, incredible, like by an unimaginable amount weaker, and yet there's something really, really fun about it. There's the fact that you're actually controlling. There we go. Zeus is green. Yeah, you are just controlling all your characters. It adds complexity instead of being. I don't know. I know that you can challenge yourself because if I'm looking at some multi-boxers from the past that I really like their content and stuff, I know there's a challenge to it as well. I'm not diminishing or demeaning what they've achieved. But for me, this is one, more complex because you actually have to move around, you actually have to press. And the things that you mess up, for example, with what I shown with, you know, I pressed 3 on the priest's window, but I went too fast to the warlock window. So instead of getting a heal, I get a drain soul, which is double bad because 1, I don't have the heal, and 2, drain soul does no damage at all, so I get a DPS penalty. It is more penalizing. It is more effort. It is more. That's the word. It is more. Be it more immersive, more yeah, just more. So I like it. That bomb just absolutely missed that thing. That was insane. So we got a very small pool, but that's okay sometimes, I guess. So yeah, I like it. As for the reasons why they blocked it, that's just utter nonsense. Even if they just said we just don't like it anymore, it would have been better than saying we do this to combat botting. I've mentioned this before, there's absolutely no reason to multi-box for a bot. They just use the bot to control the characters way better than the multi-boxer ever would. So yeah, totally unrelated. So right now even that is just... Yes, that, well, I mean, not right now. Shaman will have to be leveled separately because this is Alliance and there is no Shaman here. The next team will have a mage placeholder until Burning Crusade gets out, and then that one mage will get replaced with a Shaman. So next team is going to be a bit of a boring team. It's going to have either 2 or 3 mages, it depends on how many druids I want. It's going to have a druid tank, a paladin healer, and here comes the kicker, either another druid or just 3 mages. So either another druid and 2 mages, or just flat out 3 mages. Yeah, that's it. See, I don't know. I'm thinking about healing later. Okay, so why am I considering another druid? I want 3 healers. And it kind of depends. I'm pretty sure I want the shaman to be a healer this time around, which is something that I never do actually. I just have very bad experience with druid healer with in a multi-boxing setting. I never got the druid healer to be, you know, proper, to work proper in ZG. I just boom instantly. But I do definitely know that I'm going for 3 healers this time around. So we're gonna have a priest healer, a paladin healer, and either a druid healer or a shaman healer. If I do a druid healer, then the shaman is DPS. If I do a shaman healer, then the shaman is the healer, and there might not be another druid. So I'm really still considering really hard what to do with the next team. There are some benefits to having a druid on your team as well. Just even if as an off healer they manage to do stuff pretty decently, and the fact that you have dual innovation is big. Oh, I'm not gonna have full mounts, Zadok. Nah. I'm gonna have 3 mounts, so I have 2 mounts already. The paladin has a mount and the priest has a mount. The next team to get a mount is the warlock, and I'm stopping there. Like I said, this team, the only goal for this team is to get to level 60. I'm not going for epic mounts on this team. The air team has epic mounts. I'm not doing that again. One of the major reasons for that is because as soon as Burning Crusade launches, the mount prices decrease by significant amount. So I'm just going to use the 3 and run with them and summon. Why the warlock and the paladin? Because it's a spell and it costs 20 gold instead of 100. And then I needed the 3rd one, so the 3rd one just happened to be the priest because he managed to get the level before everybody else. Otherwise it would have probably been something else. Why? Why would that guy stay behind? I don't get it. It's okay. So yeah. Unless I get, and this is not an invitation for it, but for example, Luxuria, amazing. Thank you so much, Lux. Appreciate you a lot. She sponsored our mounts right now. So unless somebody else says, okay, here you go, some gold, and this is specifically for mounts, the team is not going to have mounts. Priest. Disc Priest. Disc Priest is amazing, and I'm gonna say, the reason, one of the bigger reasons why, obviously Priest is a good healer, but one of the bigger reasons why is actually Power Word Shield, especially with a Paladin. Because what happens is, sometimes you body pull and you pull a lot, and you just need the mobs to get a little bit more aggro before you go healing, and Power Word Shield has no threat. So you get there, you're low, you Power Word Shield. You're able to tank a little bit more. I like this combination a lot. I'm using it right now, and I can definitely recommend it. What I can say that I don't recommend is a Druid Healer, but that's me. Don't hate me, Druid Healers. I know you guys are great, but a Druid Healer has not worked for me in the environment of boxing. Also, a priest generally doesn't boom later on in the levels because you can downgrade your spells a lot and just, you know, flash heal for full health. Oh, let's get the wizard first. Priest has some other nice stuff like AoE heals, and I'm not talking Holy Nova. I usually don't take Holy Nova because it's not mana efficient, but Prayer of Ending is really good. Prayer of Healing is really good heal, and you can buff it up. It reduces the need to think as well when you're healing the team. That's my thoughts. Later on, when you actually have Shaman, that could change. That could change. But if you have a Shaman healer, then yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go Druid for Thorns. You can have Fire Shield and stuff like that. I don't know. I've had a Druid forever with the Horde team, and I can honestly say it's the one thing that I don't, you know, every character that you have, you say, okay, if I don't have that, I miss this. There's a direct thing that you will miss if that character is not in the team anymore. With an off Druid, I haven't, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It might just be me, yeah? I don't think there's anything that I actually miss. The innovate is really cool, but honestly, if you're doing your job right with just AoE healing and AoE farming and you're not going completely halved, then you probably won't need it. Shaman is a ton of fun, but I've never had a Shaman healer. Also, in Burning Crusade there is a small and unmentioned thing that we haven't discussed yet, and that is just flat out 5 Shaman team. Flat out 5 Shaman team in Burning Crusade, multiboxing, is insane. It is incredible. Incredible. I've actually had the absolute joy and pleasure of doing it. Back when Burning Crusade originally launched, Daryl, really good friend of mine, I had a shaman, he had 2 shamans, and he got sorry, he managed to get me another shaman, and I managed to do 5-man heroic dungeons as shaman box, and I gotta say, it is absolute joy. It is simply joyous. Insane. It's you can do Magister Terrace, you can do whatever you want with that team. It's crazy. It's broken. If it turns out to be Burning Crusade era, I will definitely also, in addition to the main group, I will also level 5 shamans. In addition to the main 10-man group. It is just that fun. It is so incredibly broken. We need to rebuff, but I kind of want to kill the last mini-boss here before we rebuff. It has been going a little bit slower, but this is fine. Glocky is at 67%. I really would like to Hearthstone with Glock, but I can't. Because he's the one that summons. Can we take the next boss? I think it's better if we rebuff now, otherwise we'll have to rebuff Pig, and I don't like that. Alright, let's do that. On soulstone. Let's pre-create a soulstone. Oh man, okay, that's why also a reason why I've been dealing a little bit less damage. Our gear is starting to go red. Nice, nice. Definitely time for a massive Hearthstone. 0 inventory space, 0 pretty much everything. Sorry, I had to give myself spirit first just to get the regen faster, and now we'll give Hearth Vader, Haplina, and Grimsheeper theirs. We can go ahead and pull already. Pull again. Incredible. This is too funny, man. I think you can actually kill this guy if you just range it like that. The reason why I actually stunned this guy here as well is because he just is very, very annoying. And he dispels. The reason why I went Alliance is for the Draenei. Dude, we get another Inquisitor Cow. We didn't get any of them before. Now we just get them. Very nice. This one goes to Grimsheeper then. Crazy. I've been going for this item for the whole time, and now we got 2 in a row. Very nice. Draenei. What I played was Cow, but Draenei, because of the racial. If you're gonna min-max, Draenei. Which is what I've done with this. This is why I went Alliance. Literally why I went Alliance. And I can't say that I'm too happy with the decision, but it's fine. I'm a Horde player. I really enjoy Horde a lot more than Alliance. But if you're going for a min-max, Draenei just has a better ratio. Draenei has an insane ratio. Right? If you just consider all the ratios, yeah, if you just put all the ratios next to each other, right? Oh, I forgot to... Oh no, I did soulstone again. Thought for a second that I forgot to soulstone again, but no, I'm good. I mean, not I'm good, ooh, great, fantastic pat on the back, but I remember it, so it's good. Inventory is full again. Oh boy. Okay, Grimmy, here you go. Wait, don't trade me water. I need to trade you stuff. Dude, clicking in this small, tiny window is rough. Okay. Nah, our sword is way better. But it's because it's the quest sword, yeah? Okay, there we go. Is he not on my friends list or something? He is. Glock, Grimsheeper, Haplina, PlayStation. We're all on the friends list. That was weird. We lost aggro pretty fast there. Okay, Haplina crit. The crits from Haplina are insane. It's the bow, yeah? Okay, now we're at dead zone. Let's pull them back a little bit, and there we go. So even though Haplina was dead zone for so long, still holding it. Level 40 for Haplina, by the way. We need to go ahead and get the new pet skills. Well, the pet has to turn 40 first, but that's okay. We can take the skills before we can train it to him. Broken tooth. Oh, I missed. Loot. Hey, now broad claymore. That's like 50 silver, I think, right? Where is it? Broad claymore. Here it is. 30 silver. Still good. Still good. I'll take it. I'm extremely poor. I'll take everything. Alright, let's go. Actually did decent time considering I messed it up. But, that's fine. Oh, coming this side. Like that. I wonder if you can run around the hill with her. Alright, so Curse of Elements, Sting. Keep the Sting up, there we go. But it doesn't matter because she does lay on hands again. But fine. I like having these things, it's fine. Curse of the Elements does stay, that's very nice. She will manage to get a heal off this time around, I believe. Okay, no she didn't. Very nice. No mana, and he resisted that. To get it off this time. And when I say that, I mean Judgment of Wisdom. And funny enough, now he bubbled, so it's still not up. It's not up again. Not that it matters, because he's very, very dead. Okay, another gauntlets, and a white mane chapeau. Let's go. Okay, so who needs a white mane chapeau? This one has it. This one doesn't. This one does. So we could do white mane chapeau on her, but I'm gonna be honest, and maybe some people will get mad at me. I prefer the shadow damage. Crazy? Maybe. But I prefer it. Don't hate me, please. Alright. I mean, it's not bad, right? Okay, I'm gonna actually Hearthstone with everybody now because we are just absolutely in need of repairs. And I know that I could do it phased. I know that I can go ahead and, you know, go out of the dungeon and summon and repair and do, but I'd rather get the rested XP and get everybody over here. Let's go ahead and sell. Sell with everybody and arrange with everybody later on. I'll just sell and repair. I'll also get some arrows because remembering arrows is important, though I don't want to get too many arrows because we're about to swap to the next rank of arrows. Oh, so much better. Repair and sell. Incredible. Okay, I'm gonna sell these things because I don't think that I will be using them again. Yeah. Okay, let's sell this vendor. Yeah? No. Oh boy. Much better. Okay, I'll figure the rest out later on. For now, I really have to run. So total income 453 and repairing cost me 35. That's very nice. Okay, I really gotta go now. I appreciate everybody so much. Zboxing was so nice that you were on the stream as well. It's incredible. I appreciate that. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please leave a like and subscribe and follow on Twitch, because I'm close to 50 on Twitch, which would be very, very nice. Everybody that participated in the chat, thank you so much for participating in the chat. Sorry for bashing my microphone right now. I hope that didn't do too much pain. JC, appreciate you. Zadok, appreciate you. Zboxing, appreciate you. Bam Bam, appreciate you. JDVRN, appreciate you a lot. Meowj, appreciate you tremendously. I can go on and on and on, but you all know. I love you all very much. Have a fantastic night and a great, great, great day tomorrow. Hopefully I can just come back and stream in the evening, but you know me, it's never clear. I will be back as soon as I can. Have a good night, everyone, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.